The catch up, boy. On phone them grand. No, I got 4 watches, 4 chains.
In late February 2026, a short clip landed on Instagram and tore through every drill page online within hours. The man in the video was Tato, real name Darren Rose, Chief Keef's cousin and a longtime face connected to G-Lo Gang. The moment the clip appeared, people across the drill scene started reposting it like crazy, turning a simple video into a loud moment on the internet. Tato was standing in what looked like a South Side Chicago neighborhood, dressed in streetwear and moving confidently on camera. He adjusted his hat while showing off what he had on him. The jewelry alone grabbed attention immediately. 4 watches, multiple chains, several luxury timepieces, and heavy pieces of jewelry all shining on camera. The quote that spread across nearly every repost was, "I got 4 watches, 4 chains. Play me, you're gonna die." In some versions circulating online, Tato also added a line aimed at 6-0, a gangster disciples connected group linked to O-Block and figures like Lil Durk. According to those reposts, he said, "Anybody from 6-0, I'm back." Not, "I might come through," not, "I'll be in town," just, "I'm back," said like he was already there. The clip blew up fast across Instagram Reels on pages like My Mixtapes, Daily Hip Hop on Demand, Squid Ape TV, and Poetic Flacco News. It also jumped onto Facebook through Plug Sounds and spread across X through My Mixtapes highlight posts and user reposts. Within hours, the numbers stacked up, thousands of views.
Play you late. Tell him, man. Sosa's finna perform in a ride. It's been like, what, 10 years?
Thousands of likes and thousands of shares lighting up timelines everywhere. Tato had been spending most of his time out in Los Angeles with Keef and other Glow Gang affiliates, staying close to the West Coast scene. He had visited Chicago before, but this clip made it feel different. The way it was filmed and posted made it look like something bigger, like an official return to blocks where Glow Gang history runs deep in the streets. But that first clip was only the preview. Not long after, a second and longer video started circulating online, and this one left almost no room for confusion. Tato appeared on camera again, surrounded by people from his circle, all hyped up and speaking directly into the lens about what Glow Gang plans to do now that they are back on Chicago soil after such a long time away. One number kept getting repeated everywhere in the conversation: 10 years. Over a decade since Chief Keef left Chicago and moved his operation elsewhere. Over a decade since the crew mostly built their movement from the West Coast instead of the city where everything started.
Catch up, boy. On phone them grand. No, I got 4 watches, 4 chains.
Now Tato is standing on the South Side pavement again, talking with serious energy while the camera rolls. In the clip, he says they are finna pop out, a phrase that immediately caught attention across drill pages and comment sections. In this scene, the words hit differently because they were coming from a close affiliate of Chief Keef while standing in the same neighborhoods where members connected to that movement have faced real street conflicts over the years. The reactions online were instantly split. Some Glow Gang supporters said the energy reminded them of the old Chief Keef era, calling it a bold comeback moment and saying the crew still carries that same presence. Others were not impressed and labeled the video reckless internet theater. Critics went even harder in the comment sections. Some users wrote things like, "He gets taken by anyone in the city playing crazy." Others joked about Key and Peele comparisons, questioned whether the jewelry was real, and said the suitcase talk sounded exaggerated.
You know what the family cook? Or you just
I'm in
chef it?
Chicago, man.
Bring
My
it to LA.
family is from Chirac. I'm in Los Angeles.
But beneath the jokes, the memes, and the hype, one comparison kept showing up across Instagram, X, and YouTube comments. It was the same reminder people kept bringing up again and again. The last time a cousin connected to Chief Keef returned to Chicago showing off money and success, the situation ended in tragedy. His name was Blood Money, and his story still gets brought up whenever people talk about Chief Keef in Chicago. Many fans believe his death played a major role in why Keef stepped away from the city and rarely returned. To understand that moment, you have to look back at how everything started. Keith Cozart, known worldwide as Chief Keef, came out of Parkway Gardens on Chicago's South Side and helped turn drill music into a global sound. Songs like I Don't Like and Love Sosa exploded in 2012 and pushed him into international fame before he was even old enough to legally buy a drink. Around that same time, he built the crew that would become Glow Gang, originally called Glory Boys Entertainment. The group included close friends, relatives, and longtime affiliates from his neighborhood circle. The movement grew fast, turning into one of the most talked-about collectives in drill music. By 2013, Keith began slowly distancing himself from Chicago. The environment around him was intense, and he eventually relocated to Los Angeles to focus on music and business. For a moment, it looked like several people from his circle might follow that same path and leave the city behind.
Put your in the car, get your ass dropped off.
Get your ass.
Fold your up like this, folks, and put your suitcase. You play, they gonna find your ass. No problem, folks. Stop playing.
One of those people was his second cousin, Mario Hess, better known as Blood Money, sometimes called Big Glow. Born February 13, 1984, he was about 10 years older than Keef and carried a different role inside the camp. While Keef was the superstar face of the movement, Hess was often seen as one of the older figures helping hold things together. He was also a father of 5 who had past legal troubles tied to narcotics and weapons cases earlier in his life. But by that time, many around him said he was focused on music and trying to build something better through the Glow Gang movement. The music industry was beginning to notice. Then in early 2014, Mario Hess landed a major opportunity. He signed a deal with Interscope Records, the same label Keef was connected with, and received a $50,000 advance. For someone who came from West Englewood and had a complicated past, that kind of money represented a serious turning point in life. His manager, Ronaldo Ruben Hess, who was also his first cousin, already had a plan lined up. The idea was simple and clear: secure the deal, take the money, and move him out of Chicago for good. Hess had already been spending time in Los Angeles with Keef working on new music, and things looked like they were finally lining up the right way. But then he made a decision that many people from tight neighborhoods understand. After receiving that opportunity, Mario Hess went back home to Chicago. The trip was meant to celebrate family birthdays and share his success with the same relatives and friends who had known him his whole life. He was visiting family in the same areas where he grew up. Later, some relatives told reporters that before the shooting, Hess seemed uneasy, almost like he felt tension in the air around him.
Y'all love Chicago though. You know that. We finna rock this. We still out here on Folsom Grave. We started.
His manager had warned him more than once not to return. The advice was simple: stay in Los Angeles and keep moving forward with the music. But Hess still decided to go back to Chicago anyway. The harsh reality about making it out of a place like Englewood is that success doesn't make someone invisible. Sometimes it does the opposite. When people suddenly see money, opportunities, and attention around someone they grew up with, it can create tension in ways outsiders don't always understand. Hess had been posting on Instagram, letting people see the moment he was experiencing. He showed parts of the deal and made it clear that the opportunity was real. In neighborhoods where many people struggle financially, that kind of visibility can draw a lot of attention very quickly. One neighbor later told reporters that Hess wasn't too good for the hood. That single quote said a lot about how some people around him viewed his success. Support existed, but so did jealousy and complicated street dynamics. The situation escalated on night of April 9, 2014. Around 9:45 p.m., Mario Hess was standing outside a family home near 56th and Elizabeth Streets in West Englewood. He was outside with relatives, celebrating and spending time with family like it was any normal evening.
Shit too, though.
Yeah, I think it's with Chief Keef. I think it's just like niggas was trying to make him do something that he didn't want to do.
Then suddenly, the situation turned violent. According to reports, multiple individuals approached the area, and the night took a tragic direction. According to reports from that night, gunmen approached the area and opened fire with semi-automatic weapons. A rapid burst of shots cut through the street, sending people scrambling for cover. Investigators later said more than 24 rounds were fired in just a matter of seconds. Mario Hess was hit multiple times, mainly in the chest and torso, and collapsed under the sidewalk during the chaos. A 28-year-old relative, believed to be his cousin Darnell Patton, was also struck in the abdomen during the shooting. Patton survived after being rushed into emergency surgery. When police arrived, the scene was described as overwhelming. Officers had to place small index cards on the ground to mark shell casings because there were too many for the usual markers. Investigators counted more than 24 casings scattered across the pavement, showing just how intense the shooting had been. No firearms were recovered at the scene. Witnesses were limited, which investigators often say is common in neighborhoods like West Englewood, where many people are hesitant to speak publicly about what they saw. Hess was taken to John H. Stroger Jr. Hospital, where he was later pronounced dead. He was 30 years old, a father of 5, and only weeks away from plans to leave Chicago permanently to focus on his music career. After the shooting, police opened an investigation and examined several possible motives. Because of the complicated rivalries surrounding Chicago's drill scene, investigators also looked at whether music-related conflicts could have played a role. At the time, different crews connected to the drill movement had ongoing disputes across the South Side, including groups linked to areas like STL, EBT, and others. There were also rumors circulating online claiming Hess had previously been involved in a serious altercation connected to someone known as C. Murder. Stories like that spread quickly across the internet, though many details around them were never clearly confirmed. In neighborhoods where long memories and past conflicts matter, situations like that can stay in conversation for years.
Like, pay for somebody bail or something.
I seen that shit.
And they were saying he got all his money, but like,
All that
I
money
feel
he
Chief
got
Keef
money.
though.
He got to never look back.
Other theories focused on jealousy rather than rivalry. Some people believe that when someone from the block suddenly gains money and recognition, returning home while showing that success can bring complicated reactions from different people around them. Despite the investigation, no arrests were ever made, and the case eventually went cold. Not long after Hess passed, his name also began appearing in rap lyrics from rivals. One example people pointed to was a reference in FBG Wooski's Computers remix, where his name was mentioned in a diss line. Moments like that reflect how competitive and intense the drill music scene can be. Mario Hess, Blood Money, sometimes called Big Glow, was someone many believed was on the verge of changing his life through music. Instead, his story ended in tragedy, becoming another painful chapter connected to Chicago's drill history. For many fans, Blood Money's death became one more reason people say Chief Keef distanced himself from Chicago. The loss hit close to home, and it changed how many people around him looked at returning to the city. Now, fast forward and compare that history to what people are seeing with Tado in 2026. Years ago, Blood Money returned to Chicago after landing a record deal and receiving a $50,000 advance. Not long after that visit, he was killed in a shooting. Today, people online are drawing parallels because Tado appeared back in Chicago wearing several watches and chains while speaking boldly on camera and mentioning rivals by name. Those similarities are exactly why the conversation exploded across social media. Comment sections filled with people pointing out the past and asking whether history could repeat itself. For some viewers, the situation felt like a reminder of how risky it can be when success, street history, and public attention collide in the same place. When the news of Blood Money's death reached Chief Keef, people close to the family described it as devastating. Mario Hess was not just someone loosely connected to the crew. He was Keef's second cousin, someone he had personally brought into his music circle and spent time working with in Los Angeles. Keef later shared something Keef had told Hess before the record deal. According to her, he told his cousin, "We're not going to rob, we're not going to steal. I got a plan." That plan was music. For them, music was supposed to be the way out. Keef later attended Blood Money's funeral under heavy police presence. After that moment, he made a decision that would shape the next decade of his career and personal life. Looking at everything that happened before, a lot of people are now watching the situation around Tado very closely. The history behind Glow Gang, the loss of Blood Money, and the long distance Keef has kept from Chicago all add heavy context to what fans just saw online. Some supporters say Tado is simply showing confidence in representing his crew. Others believe the moment is risky because the city's history with drill rivalries has never been simple. When someone with deep ties to that era appears back on those same streets speaking boldly on camera, the internet reacts fast and the conversation spreads everywhere. Right now, nobody knows how this situation will play out. Maybe it fades away as just another viral clip, or maybe it becomes another major chapter in the ongoing story surrounding Chicago drill culture. One thing is certain though, the entire scene is watching closely. If you want more breakdowns like this and deeper stories behind the biggest moments in hip-hop, make sure you stay locked in. Subscribe to the channel, hit the like button, share this video, and drop your thoughts in the comments. What do you think about the situation? Let everyone know below.